A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
How is that pass interference, bro? How the fuck is that pass interference? Hell no, bro. What the fuck you mean?
Taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
That's what you're doing to me last game. That's exactly what you were doing to me last game, man. You were running the clock the whole entire game, bro.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it.
You're never running down. No, bro. You're taking your time, waiting for 15 seconds to go. I'm just being 100. I'm just being 100. You see what I'm saying? I'm just being.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
You just said it right now. I'm not running no clock. I'm playing my plays.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven
back. What play are you talking about?
Sheldon Rankins there to bring
play, you running out of the paint. You running out of the Patriots playbook.
I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you got a D tackle,
I'm running the same formation. I'm not running the same play.
Making plays on the ball carrier. That's when you have the cornerstone of a solid run defense.
Can you stop it? I'm just saying, can you stop it, or are you going to argue about it? Are you going to stop it, or are you going to... okay.
Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Show me, bro. Show me, bro. Show me you can stop that shit. If you can't stop it, bro, if you cannot stop it, don't talk about the shit then, bro. 1,000. I'm just saying, okay, can I speak now? There's a time to speak? I didn't know there was a time to speak.
22. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 25-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 13. Check. You're good. That's cool. Ready. General West. Alert. Hey, Haywood. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Breeze now. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Dak on the option left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking...
Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction downfield. or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there. They wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
You ain't gonna, it's gonna be a pick right now, bro. 1,000. 1,000.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
That would have been a pick if it was a
first time
strong
they had the
safety.
football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Gotta get rid of
Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Yeah, he caught it, nigga.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Hey, easy.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk
31-20, baby.
Together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They do go for it. It's Breeze.
Touchdown.
And this is going to be
incomplete. You want to run it back? Oh, yeah, we can run it back.
Go for it. Doesn't
I'll give you a run back since you gave me mine. I'll give you a run back since you gave me mine.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead in the football as they start 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun again to Elliott. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen.
And you only had 59 passing yards and 106 rushing yards, bro.
Really good run stop by a guy playing the defense.
You only made 160 yards, bro, the whole game.
The drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Dak on the option left. He can run for
I'm just saying.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Marr able to put this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense. Just to try
it says total yards.
Right now.
Murray, 78 yards.
Maybe they'll do that.
And now the
One
drive starts
touchdown.
with a completion out to the right. He'll be dropped
No,
after
my
a gain
nigga,
of about 6 across
that
the
nigga
30 to
only
the
scored,
31.
I mean,
A
made
gain
only
of 6
78
there
yards,
on
bro.
first.
Pass it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
100?
Bree's going to throw.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
He'll
It don't
rifle
matter,
this one deep
though.
right
It don't
side.
matter. You do it
And that'll
anything.
be
I done it with my Niners.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one.
So,
now it's 3rd down.
I'm just saying.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield,
I'm sending it to you
that's a
right now,
lot of
fam.
fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Matter of fact, I'm sending him the party.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So they take a big chance here in their own territory.
I'm already sending
You
it
think
right
the
now.
coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage.
What the fuck you talking about?
Taken down. Back at the
I
25.
know, you're just fucking
Marcus
around, bro.
Davenport.
Send it then, bro. If you want to, yeah, I know. If you want to,
evening.
send it then. I'll let you send it.
So following the sack, they
Good
try to
shit,
change
bro.
their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's
Bro, send it.
steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron
It's
Jordan
the record right here on
drop him
screenshot.
and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
What you
From the
mean?
shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan.
I'd like to hear that. You gonna get the Cowboys?
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive
Who you
line,
gonna get,
flat
bro?
out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That's something for the dog.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Oh no.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines?
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
0-2. Hey, Charlie.
After the sack on 1st down, Breeze. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
I play ball with my boy Clifton Smith.
Zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. And
Nah, my boy
nice
Clifton
play,
Smith from
even though it was
Fresno State.
complete.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh yeah, he was playing for Tampa Bay. I mean,
Throwing now is
matter of
Breeze.
fact, he was playing for Tampa Bay.
Going deep here for Matthews. Going this ball's
Come
tipped
on,
and
bro. Look at this
intercepted.
foolishness, dog.
Picked off by the
Oh, man,
linebacker,
I got the
Sean
worst,
Lee.
man.
And
Let's
they
let the
have
ball.
possession, and they
Just
have
let
it
the
at
ball.
38-yard
Just let the ball hit. I'm not worried about that, bro. Your offense is trash.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively
Right.
thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Following the interception.
I don't know what I'm running, but I'm still winning.
And this will be
But
good
you're not
for
going
a
to win,
pickup
though.
of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker
What
by
quarter
just
is
a
it?
yard leaves
What
him
quarter
with a
is
very
it?
manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll
Well, it's a
only
game.
get
It's
a
a
yard to
defensive game.
bring up 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got
I'm not worried. I'm not worried because I'm gonna win.
Last night I lost.
Attrition does set in for a defense because
Last night,
you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
And it should, because it's still it's a good game. You see, you talking right now like the game over with or something though.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Oh man,
Prescott stripped.
that defense,
Picked
dog.
up by the Saints.
Yeah, as soon as you talk, bro, saying just that fast.
At the 35-yard line.
Cause you don't know what you're doing.
Where's my boy at?
Hell nah.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. This will be a game
My boy
of
kept
about
that live
8 to
too,
the
right?
27-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
You can have
This
no
from
lead.
44 yards out, left half.
What's up with my boy?
So 2 quarters down. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here.
Yeah, I'm
I
married.
can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out.
Nah, man, you ain't gotta be married to be
The
committed to your
Cowboys will get the
children, man.
football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway.
Oh, dang, yeah.
in
If
quarter
anything,
3.
they ain't shit. Do you think that, man?
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All I got is one mic.
Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Easy.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions.
Easier
in
said
this
than
game
done,
there.
brother.
Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the
I'm
touchdown
type of guy, man.
or you're throwing the check down. But
You gotta
earlier
beat
in the
me.
game, it was touchdown or interception.
If you don't beat me by the
Now you
first
got to the
half.
check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And
Come
that'll
on,
be
bro. I don't know what's up with you,
incomplete.
Breeze. These
Rashard
raggedy
Matthews, the
throws.
intended target, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this
Heck
one low
nah.
scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas.
Yeah, there we go, Drew.
You're
getting in the zone, baby.
Before the 35. That's a first down and then some. A
Drew getting in the
32-yard
zone,
pickup.
baby.
So
He
how
getting
about that
there.
for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Drew getting there, baby. Get you out of this stupid
Again,
cover
they'll
for
throw with
defense.
Breeze. Flag comes
Come
in as
on.
that one falls incomplete.
Come on.
Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From midfield, here's Breeze. Flushed out right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson
that nigga being open.
and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Kamara.
Ooh, I should.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The kick by Martin is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. Marr now to kick this one away.
Where is my formation, dog? There it is right there.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs from the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Austin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You're really wasting time from the beginning now, huh?
From the 31, Prescott is going to find his running
and then
back.
change the play? Sure.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes it down.
You kidding me? And that nigga didn't fumble?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Wow.
I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around,
hell yeah,
making it happen. And instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Shift. Jump. 46.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's a 10-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Save the best for last.
Ready. 5-8. Tackle. Hey, easy. Hey, let go. Here we go.
Back to throw, Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Kill. Hey, easy. You're good. Right forward, ready. He's checking. Sammy.
To throw is Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
56, right there, 56. Come on, boy.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Running back, man.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense.
Is anybody even watching this? Nobody even.
6 of 9, 55 yards.